It all comes down to worship for each of us. Grace and peace, everybody. Welcome to Sabbath School Study Group. This is part number 1 of our 5-part series. We're on the road in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and we're taking a look at the precursors to the end of time. God has actually given us precursors to the end of time in time past. For example, in Daniel chapter 3. Daniel chapter 3, beginning in verse number 1, it says that Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up on the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. Now, this is what Nebuchadnezzar did. But notice what his title is. He's a king. He's the king of his own life. He's the king of his own heart, who happens to be the king of an empire. That's Babylon. When we are the king of our own lives, even the king of our own hearts, we develop an empire, whether it's one person or a million in that empire who fall under our impression and under our sway. Nebuchadnezzar is looking for worship to himself. Now, this mindset, apart from God, is contagious. In Daniel chapter 3, verse 7, therefore at that time, when Nebuchadnezzar commanded those others to bow, when all the people heard the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and all kinds of music, all the people, the nations, and the languages fell down and worshiped the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, if you will, because they were not serving God. Anyone could fill that void. They decided, each one of them, to give their allegiance to Nebuchadnezzar, just like Nebuchadnezzar was worshiping himself. All of these are idolatry, whether it's self-worship, whether it's the worship of another man. And that idolatry is an individual decision. But guess what? So is faithfulness. Because in Daniel chapter 3, verse 17, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego say, if it be so, our God, whom ye serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But here's the individual choice. But let it be known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. This is the example of an individual decision, and it's a matter for each of us to decide. They decided that they were going to give their allegiance to God. Their individual choice was no different than the choice of the people. And their choice was no different than Nebuchadnezzar's. It comes down to worship for each of us. Like my grandmother used to say, every tub has its own bottom. In this case, Nebuchadnezzar rested on himself. The people rested on Nebuchadnezzar. But I want to be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Or better yet, their Hebrew names, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. And I want my table, I want my tub, I want my faith to rest on Jesus.